we're not running the shops come September. So the school came down with the
Officially?
biggest officially yet. So as of 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago Tuesday, we will not be running the shops for all of the fall. We
Whoa.
I mean, for us, I think it said a few weeks ago. So those who don't know, so I live in Ontario, this just north of Michigan. Most of Ontario. So I teach at a college. We have wood shops, mainly teach carpentry. So we're teaching small structures and sort of building assemblies, um, a bits of millwork, but not so much production level millwork. There's other schools that do that better than us. So for us, because we run small structures and run large classes, we have sections of 25 to 30 students per instructor in a shop, uh, upwards of 3 sections in the shop at one time. So we have 15,000 square feet or 20,000 square feet. Um, so as of 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago Tuesday, we will not be running the shops for all of the fall. We
Whoa.
are, yeah, so we're virtual. Some of the sections are going to open. So those that have workstations that are personal, so welding is going to open.
Oh.
Plumbing can open because their shops are kind of designed with. So the welding lab, each workstation has its own hood fan, has their own welder. They have their own kind of station, and they can kind of zone that room to work for, let's
Well,
say,
that's
10 to 15
interesting.
people.
If you have a personal workstation,
Yeah,
why can't the student work? Well, it's a little different than high school because there's no the timing and stuff. But maybe that's
yeah,
maybe that's where the schools will end up going. They're already talking about. We had a meeting today. They're already talking about an A/B schedule or maybe a hybrid of online and offline or in person. So
yeah.
maybe any personal space, sure. Why can't they come in and work on stuff?
So the challenge we have right now is we have an intake coming in the fall. These are students who graduated high school last year, signed up for a hands-on program to build physically with their hands, learn a bit of theory, but mainly build stuff, right? They're now going to be at home in their high school bedroom. Nothing has changed, but now they're at college and they have to, basically learn through Zoom or through this medium for 4 months. And that's our challenge right now is um, two things. How do you get these shop teachers who may not be as digitally savvy or comfortable building really, when you engage a student in the shop, you have the benefit of a physical environment and you have tools and it's kind of fun and exciting and you can make stuff and it's productive. You feel productive. Those same teachers now have to figure out how do you do this with teaching theory, and that's a challenge. That's a challenge
Yeah.
for us.
In Toronto, are they opening up the restaurants? Are you guys still in lockdown or
Yeah, so we're slowly opening. Restaurants might open the next couple weeks. So we did a phase one of I guess a month ago. They opened, I guess, non-essential workplaces, so hardware stores, that kind of stuff. Uh, Bars, hairdressers, things like that are still closed for in-person dining. Those might open up in the next few weeks.
okay?
But for schools, I think because so much of the university and college system relies on part-time faculty, they had to make a call early to what September looks like. So in Toronto, no university or college is really doing in-person unless they have a safe environment like the welding studio I mentioned. Maybe things like dentistry, it's one-on-one, maybe. But for us, we're not, and that's the challenge. How do you engage students who sign up for a hands-on program to learn theory only in January? If we run all the theory from their whole 2 semester first year in one semester, we're now going to run twice the shop hours in January, and we don't have enough instructors.
Yeah.
So that's the second part is like,
Wow.
and so that's the big thing for us. And because the orders come down from colleges are basically they're joined at the ministry level. They're not independent like university makes its own rules. Colleges in Ontario are part of the ministry, so we all follow the same directive. So
Oh, I see.
effectively, we wait for rules to come down, and then we implement. So we don't know what it looks like yet to teach in the shops.
Wow, this is very interesting. In New Jersey, we don't know yet. And like Tim, they haven't told you anything yet, right?
No, they haven't. But they said that they're going to start releasing that soon.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, they're putting out a survey this week to find out what we think. They're going to put out like a few different options, and then in New Jersey, they are opening up. That's it. They're opening it up to 50 or more people. No, 50 or less people inside and outside. And then you have the challenge of how do you reinvent yourself? So even if some of the schools go, this is the point I was going to make. Even if some of the schools go back, not everyone's going back. Like Connor's school for officially not going back. Now you got a real challenge on your hand. And I would say I look at Connor, not Connor specifically, but your situation as the tip of the iceberg of a problem that really shop teachers need to solve. What do you do if the school does not want to open? That's a big one.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and I don't know now, and I would suggest hey, why can't you do outdoors? But it's not like San Diego where you could be outdoors. I mean,
for us, it's the big challenge there is like my dream is not to run the way we run, which is take students, put them into. We're building residential structures inside, like a 16-foot ceiling inside an old 1950s brutalist building. It's not what you imagine building structures. I imagine structures like Matt's. These are real homes. You see all the stages, you build them, people then buy them, they live in them. And when you drive past Matt's house, if you're that student, forever you say, I built that. Right? For us, we build structures in a shop as a method of teaching, but then they're dismantled at every stage and then recycled and put back in the bins for materials.
Like, do you have an idea or an ambition to do something what Bloomquist is doing?
Yeah. So what we've been working on right now. So aside from our our own little mind game of September, is we are right now working as a team, all the shop teachers, part-time and full-time, collectively to rebuild the entire shop curriculum over our 3-year program. We meet twice a week, Tuesday mornings. I'm meeting tomorrow morning to redesign what we're doing. So last year we went out to employers and recent graduates, current graduates, and we do a apprenticeship through the school. Interviewed them all and asked basically, what do you like about the program? What didn't work for you? And what do you wish this school taught you? What are you doing on a daily basis that you're doing that we never got to? They gave us amazing feedback. We're now taking that to rebuild the entire 2-year.
Wow. That's how it should be.
Structures inside the shop, but leave them up over a 2-year period. During their whole period, they get to see a building through all the different build stages. So that's what we're kind of working on right now. It's a massive change. It'll be a huge investment, but it's our way of really trying to do what Matt's doing inside a building.
How many people in your department?
So there's within just the renovation building, there's 4 full-time and 12 part-time.
Are you the senior guy there?
No, I've only been at the school for 2 years.
Man, you really sound like you're a leader. I can tell. That's a good thing. That's important. It seems like you're real concerned about the situation.
Totally.
I wonder if you would share the results of that survey. Would that be something you want to present to us? Or
totally. Yeah, like when I can share it with you, with all of you.
I have my surveys, but I've done surveys for the students that are about to graduate, but I only have one alumni survey, but I could do an alumni survey I think that's actually a really good way of, I mean, that's kind of how all the schools should be anyway, is to
Well, that's
assess what do the students need based on the alumni recommendations.